Hey everybody, Joe with Joe Knows Cryptos doing a Sunday video update, which I don't usually do, but I just think it's uncanny how I've been kind of calling what I think is going on with the market, and it seems to be right on point every time. So, I noticed this pattern of the market starting to go up Friday through Saturday, and then coming back down on Sunday, and Monday down into the week, hitting a low about Tuesday, Wednesday, before leveling off and then creeping back up again. Seems like we're falling right into that same pattern again. And this, to me, is like a sign that they are manipulating the market, and it's pretty obvious. What you have to do is put yourself in the shoes of these elite big bankers, people that are trying to manipulate the market. What would you do if you were them to try to shake out weak hands and not let the public know the truth that's going on? And so by the public, I'm talking about the people who don't know really anything about Bitcoin other than they follow it through the stock channels and through the one stock, that the only stock I know of that is available on the New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ. It's Grayscale or Greystone. You can look it up. But people who own that or who follow that to see what Bitcoin is doing, because they have a little bit of interest in Bitcoin, but they're not sure if they should get into it or not because they know it's very volatile. As far as they know, they're not going to know anything about this big run-up we had on Friday night and Saturday. The big jump in price where things went up 10-15%. All they're going to see is the stock market price, which is closed on the weekends. So they're going to see what the price was on Friday, and then when they come back on Monday and check it out, they're going to see what the price is, and they're not going to see the activity that we had on the weekend. And the activity that we had on the weekend was organic. It was people like you and me that believe in buying, Bitcoin and cryptos for investing, got into. And I say that because it was a gradual uptick. It didn't just go straight up. It went up over the course of the day or the 2 days. Volume was good. Now we have this big pullback. If you look at the chart for market cap, you'll see it's a straight line down, which to me indicates these are the big money, the elites, trying to discourage people, trying to get out the weak hands, and trying to not let the general public know what happened with Bitcoin over the weekend. So here we are Sunday, and bam, they sell off a bunch of their crypto, and the market gets, takes a big drop, and nobody's the wiser except for you and me, because we're talking about it right now. So why are they doing this? They're doing this because, like I mentioned, they're not satisfied with the amount of cryptocurrencies that they own yet. They want to have massive amounts, and they, like I said, they could buy massive amounts, but that would cause the price to start shooting up, which would get the general public excited about it, and they'd start buying in. And then that makes the price more expensive for these elites to buy in. So they're buying in drips and drabs, and then when it does go up too much, they're going to sell off and hope that some of the people who bought in along the way are going to sell off and profit take, and then they're going to buy up their coins as well. See, they don't want anyone to have money except for them. They don't want any of us small guys to make money. They don't want any of the general public to know what's going on with cryptocurrencies. Their whole philosophy is that we're ants, we're worms, we're bugs, and they're above us, they're smarter than us, they're elite, they're elitist, they deserve more, and we don't deserve anything. They would just assume push us off the roof of a building because we're standing on one of their dollars, and they need to get that dollar. That's how much they care about us, just to let you know. All right? So, Daisy, come here. My dog's walking in the middle of the street and there's a car going by. Now, imagine what would happen if these elites started to sell off their cryptocurrencies and it didn't affect the market because people saw the opportunity. And I think that's kind of what happened here. You see on the drop that went straight down, you'll see when it stopped, you'll see a slight move up, a little tick up, not big, but that just shows that people are hopping back in there and buying. Sooner or later, there's going to come a point when these elites do these big sell-offs and the price is going to go right back up to where they sold, and they're going to start losing money on it. And once that starts happening, they're not about losing money, they're not about anything like that. So let me go for a second here. So anyway, guys, sorry about that, I got a little interruption there. Anyway, I've been calling this pattern. I've been watching it go on for about a month and a half now, and I've been mentioning it in videos how the crypto market goes up on Friday and then starts to come back down on Sunday. And if you're a trader, it might be a good idea to, at least for the time being, until this trend stops. And I wouldn't put, buy and sell all my cryptos. I'd always hold on to some. But if you want to play around with a little bit of it, start buying in on Wednesday, Thursday, when it seems to be at the low. Then it seems to go up Friday, Saturday. Then sell, when it's had a good, little run up on Saturday. And then Sunday it comes back down till about Wednesday, and then buy in again. If this goes on for another 2, 3, 4, 5 months, that could be 10% every week for who knows how long, until this pattern ends. But this is a pattern that I've been mentioning, I've been seeing for at least a month and a half now. It could have been going on longer than that. I haven't really checked the charts. I've only noticed it myself, and that's when I just started noticing it and talking about it. So but guys, this just shows that cryptocurrencies they're gonna go. It's just a matter of when. It's just a matter of when the elite are satisfied with the amount that they have, when they start to sell and try to put panic in the market, and that panic doesn't come in and people buy up what they're selling, and now they're going to lose money. Like I said, they're going to do this. They're going to keep doing this. I mentioned that in other videos too. When the market goes up, they're going to try to squash the rallies, and that does two things for them. It keeps the general public in the dark. As far as they know, like I said, cryptos aren't really doing anything, and the people who are investing, like you and me who are wise, are going to get frustrated when we buy it and we get a nice little run up and our hopes get up, and then bam, it goes back down again. But I'm not frustrated at all. To me, this is just another opportunity to go ahead and get some cryptos at some better prices, and maybe fool around with trading so I can even get more that I have. Now down the road, I'm telling you right now, they're going to try to figure out a way to get us out of our cryptos as well, but they don't know how, because private keys, private wallets, they're scared shitless, because they don't want some little guys like us to keep grabbing up all these cryptos at cheap prices. And when it does go up, of course we'll never have as many as they do, but we might have a nice little little bags and be quite wealthy when these things do take off. And that scares them shitless. They don't want any competition. They don't want anyone that can threaten what they do. And guys, believe it or not, this is the world we live in. You may not want to accept that, and you may think that I'm full of crap, but these are the constant games. It's mind games is all that it is. It's mind games that they play with us and our money, because we know how important money is to us, and they know how emotional we get when we start to lose our money, and how fear comes in that we're going to lose it all. You just have to have the attitude, almost like a gambler, like, this is the money that I have, and I don't give two craps if I lose it. But if I do make it, I'm gonna make it big. And that's almost the attitude. You can't have any fear in this market. All right. And I'm just gonna keep a short video today, but guys, keep an eye out for this. I'm just gonna keep buying, guys. I mean, until it goes. I think it's gonna be sooner or later. It's just a matter of people getting into the market. But guys, I love you. These bankers, remember, they're scared shitless right now. They don't know what to do, because they know that fiat is trash. They know that fiat loses value. They know that people are losing faith in fiat. countries like Brazil, people are buying up Bitcoin over there, and it's working. Um, you know, they know that people are going to get smart, and they're going to see, hey, my dollars, I'm constantly getting taxed on them. Inflation is constantly making it lose its value, and other currencies like gold and cryptocurrencies are holding their value and going up in value. And once people start, you know, I talk to people whenever I get the chance about crypto, about Bitcoin, and you'd be surprised how many people have no idea what it is. And I mentioned to them, you know, you should look into it. Just, you know, even if you bought $100 worth, you know, if it goes up to $1 million, yeah, but you know, that's 10%, or you know, $100 could be 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000. You don't know. I mean, I think for me, it's worth it to risk $100 to make that kind of money. And I just like to at least put the thought in their head. And also the word Bitcoin, because that way it's not the first time that they're hearing it. So then the second time they hear it, and then the third time they hear it, then by the fourth or fifth time that they hear it, maybe by then they'll actually be ready to invest. Because it's hard to push somebody into something and say, I know this thing, it's going to be big, and you've got to get it now, and get it now while the prices are low. Because when you try to force somebody to do something that they don't want to do, the less they want to do it. When you pushes them away. I just like to throw the idea out there and get them at least to be a little bit familiar with the word Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, so it's not a total strange new thing to them. Guys, kiss your wives, your girlfriends, hug your kids, pet your pets. God bless. Please subscribe and like. And Joe Knows Cryptos, God bless, signing off.